the Tiger here from Frosted Flakes. He is nothing but Frosted Flakes here. This is Tony, the Tiger Charles, one of the baddest MMA fighters in Northern California. Yeah. We love, we respect. He showed up like 30 minutes ago. We haven't stopped laughing since he showed up. We're like, should we get started? All this stuff, all of our jokes we should be recording all this stuff. All your laughs, all the crazy shit you're saying, all this pull out, pass them in the face, no single moms. What are you talking about?
I was agreeing to it.
What are you saying? Cooked. What's cooked? Explain what cooked is.
I don't know.
Bro, now you want to go.
I forgot.
Now you want to go uncancelable. Okay, here we go. So we have a saying here with the man in the manosphere, right? And this guy brought it up, and I was like, oh, you're right. I didn't know that. I knew that definition, but I'm glad you brought it up. There's certain women, right? That they are, cheers, since you're drinking that hard, bro.
Salud.
Or drink of the night.
It's all Hennessy.
Exactly. Hey, it's in our skin color. Hennessy. Hey, what's up?
Hennessy.
So, shout out to my boy, Akil. What's up? We drink Hennessy. So, there's the thing about women, right? You expand on this. Okay. We love women, but some women, you call them cooked, right? Some women, they're like, don't get all innocent on me. Like, you know what we're talking about.
Did I say
Bro,
that?
You said that and you fucking copyrighted it right now with me. Pretty much you said it. Every time you say that, you want to get paid on it. All right, we'll do that.
If I'm getting paid, I said that.
And you absolutely said that all
Pay me.
All this pain. The man's got to get paid.
Yeah.
So a certain amount of women, that they're just entertainment purposes, and because we are entertainment purposes for them. But they're not like wife material. Games. And we don't talk bad about women because we want to enjoy them and give them the best of us. But there's some that are keepers and some that are not keepers. You want to expand on that?
Shit.
Put on blast right away out the gate, son.
Well, I'll say this. I feel like every man has their keeper, if that makes sense.
Keepers,
but you gotta go find it. You know what I'm saying? But you don't know until you do the free trial or whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Correct. And there's a special thing about you.
Does that sound horrible?
No, it sounds perfect. There's a special thing about you because you're very talkative, you're funny, you have a great smile, good personality, and you're a mixed martial artist. Okay. So how much attention do you get from like women and respect for men also? Well, first talk about women and talk about the respect for men.
Well, man, I don't know this. I mean, you make me sound like a cocky asshole.
Come on, man. Everyone wants to know all about you.
Don't be modest.
I know you're a humble guy, but look, here's one of the things, right? As martial artists, we want to be, all of us are martial artists, right? So black belt over here.
Yeah.
I'm a rookie, only got 30-something years.
You're a black belt in the streets.
Something like that. And then this man over here is an absolute killer in the octagon, professional pro. But as a mixed martial artist, we always want to be humble. And I always tell the guys, look, when you're on camera, don't be humble. Just release what you are because people want to know all about you.
Well,
everyone respects you, loves you, knows what you're about, knows what the martial art life is. But you just let it go. Have fun. Let them know who you are. Get that camera all up in your grill, son. Come on, let it go. So tell me about the game with the women, brother. I know you got mad game with the women. I can tell. Look at that laugh. Look at the way he's all moving all over the place. Bro, come on. Game with the women. How much easier is it when you're a mixed martial artist with the women?
Well, to be honest with you, if you don't know me, I'm not going to just tell you I fight. You know what I'm saying? I'd like for you to get to know me, and well, I mean, fuck it. It's not hard.
There you go, bro.
It's not hard. It's not hard.
It's not hard.
I'm literally tall, dark, and handsome. You know what I'm saying? So it's not hard.
You got good conversation. You're a smart dude.
I wouldn't say I'm smart.
I think
I sound smart.
Steven,
I articulate.
Seems smart. Fight IQ for sure.
Sometimes you should see me in the practice room. You just see me in the practice room today. I got my ass whipped. Shout out Fabian Gutierrez. My ass today.
What happened?
Theo Haig with my ass today. Always up, man.
Theo puts it on everyone though.
Theo's the man.
Theo puts it on everyone.
Theo's about to be the man. I've been saying it forever. Okay. It's documented.
I've been saying Theo's going to be the man for about 5 or 6 years.
Theo's the fucking man. We were talking about Dash earlier. He's still cool growing. He's fat ass the man.
There's a lot of motherfuckers. Dash is.
Yeah, I know. Dash came up to me in practice, said, he's like, my teacher says you need. I'm like, bro, what?
That's right. I said, is there anything we need to know about me highlights? He's like, well, he's with me right now.
Yeah, fuck. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Like you mentioned, like you said, my Instagram's good. Like honestly, I'm posting Instagram like regular. You know what I mean?
Your Instagram's really good.
It just happens to be my shit. You know what I'm saying?
Instagram. What's your Instagram so everyone knows?
Tiger Charles 90.
There you go. Tiger Charles 90. Follow the man
Born in
right
1990. Here. It just turned 33. 33.
You're in your prime years.
I'm in it for a little bit.
You got about 3 to 4 more years.
3 to 4 more left, trying to make it happen. You know what I'm saying?
Now, with coming into your prime years, right? How many more fights do you think you got? What's your record, first of all, and how many more fights do you think you got?
My record now in pro is 3-2.
Okay.
It was good before the second to last fight. When I finally got to the big show, man, I just
LFA.
I just fucking fell egg on my face.
What happened? Did you just get nervous?
Man,
Or did you face someone? Did you do it to yourself, or did someone do you?
I'll keep it 3,000.
Yeah, come
I'm
on.
not gonna say this and this and that. Look, because there's a lot of situations that happened, and I had one fights.
Mm-hmm.
I had just fought the better man. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
People always want to be like, oh, well, because of this and that, blah 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 blah. Yeah, but in certain circumstances, I had.
Was he
one
better man that night, or was he just a better fighter that you thought?
He was. I knew he was a good fighter, which is why I wanted to fight him.
Oh, it's LFA.
He was undefeated as an amateur, undefeated as a pro. You know.
Yeah.
Watching tape, I'm like, oh, I got the answers for him.
Okay.
And
You got sneaky.
I don't know, man. I
Pedro,
feel like, and all of this is all me. You know what I mean?
Why?
I feel like maybe I didn't do too much in preparation. You know what I'm
Did
saying?
you get tired?
Oh, 100%.
Bro.
I can't even go back and watch.
I can't even
that
look at you in the
fight.
eyes.
Yeah,
for at least,
I can't look at me in the eyes.
I can look at you in the eyes at least
I
for
can't
10
look at
seconds,
it.
bro.
I can't even.
You're
get
on timeout right now for me.
Let me go. Where's the corner at? Let me put the fucking. Let me go sit.
So what happened there? So I'm glad. Did you recognize it walking into the ring?
No,
or?
so honestly, man, like it was just a high level. It was. I don't want to say the moment got to me. You know what I'm saying?
But it gets to people.
It did.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff, but 100%. Shout out Eric Fimbres. He's going to be the one too. He was highly skilled. He was very skilled. I knew that going in, but I knew I was a good matchup for him too as well. After the fight, his brother, him himself, he said I was the toughest fight he's ever had. He had never been dropped up until that, and that's like
you dropped his ass.
Yeah, but like, can I really brag about that?
Yeah, hell yeah, you can brag. That's your highlight of that fight. And
that motherfucker beat my ass. I keep it 1,000. I've had some ass whoopings, but I've whooped plenty ass too. So
of course, it's part of the
game.
game.
Does that sound right?
Yeah, it's part of the game.
Pause.
Yeah, no homo. Yeah, it's normal. It's normal. You get an ass whooping, you take an ass whooping.
More Hennessy.
But you know, one of the things as a martial artist, we're always developing, right? And some people don't appreciate the ass whoopings. I appreciate this guy gives me ass whoopings every time we throw the
gloves. This guy looks
on.
like a fucking tank.
He puts it on me.
He changed the Clint.
Yeah, so,
Coach Clint.
That definitely helps. Yeah,
that helps.
You get a chance to learn from him too?
I did train with Clint for a bit.
That's great. Yeah,
I feel like everybody's training with Clint for a little bit.
He's a real valuable coach. Yeah.
He taught me some things a while back that with me, I'm not one of those guys who like, you got to stick with the one coach, whatever. And you know what? I guess that's I like to collect and add to my toolbox.
Yeah. I like that.
You know what I'm saying? And people I train, I tell them, okay, go work with that person. Go work with this person.
You got to take from everywhere you can get it, right?
You feel me? And then make your own thing, you know?
So who are some of the teachers that were big influences on you over the years?
So my first original sensei,
Mr. Miyagi.
Yeah, I start off. I'll let you know.
I can tell,
bro. I'm a. People don't realize my style comes from karate. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah. So like you'll watch some guys like pure strikers like Coach Winston, he used to like really get mad at me because like he's like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm like, dog, this is what I know. You know what I'm saying? So it's rooted deep into my mechanics.
It's good you had it was a traditional what kind of karate style?
It was Shinjiri. Oh, sorry, did I
spit away, bro?
Yeah. No, I don't want. That's another thing I have. I do. Like I have buck teeth, so I'm not trying to say for like you spit all over me. I'm like, dog.
Yeah, you can't tell. You got.
I didn't race. I didn't.
We'll sanitize the microphones after.
Sanitize this motherfucker. I saw this bitch.
It'll be the first time in 8 months.
Should I just fuck it? No, I'm joking. No, pause. Yeah, I'm gonna get sus.
Gay. You got the first one, son, not me.
Oh!
He got the first one, Pedro.
Yeah.
I'm glad it wasn't me.
Motherfuckers gonna come for me. I already know.
It's all, son.
I saw you gay as fuck on that podcast. Listen, man.
Is there saying you're
I'm a gladiator.
but still gay?
That's how they do it back in the day.
Right?
So what style of karate?
Oh, I'm sorry, I went on a tangent. I've been doing that.
Problem always.
Problem always. That's me. No, Srinjiryu. Yeah. My first school was at West Valley Martial Arts. Shout out to Dan Wakefield. I trained with. So you were asking me earlier about how I got started. Honestly, I was working a job in insurance office. I'm not gonna say the company. They're not gonna pay me. Or maybe they might. I don't know. Should I say it? No, fuck them. Anyways, I used to work, And my boss, he's a cool dude, but as a boss, man, he was like top in this company or whatever. So he was always
just on your shit.
On my shit. Yeah. And if you ever worked insurance, man, it sucks, man. People don't call this. They only call them for problems, man.
Yeah.
And it ranges from my bill's too high to my fucking house is on fire. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's depressing shit. I'm in this fucking office all day. This motherfucker's yelling at me all day. And I'm like, man, fuck all this, right?
Yeah.
I was driving home one day and I saw like a karate school and I just kept like keep seeing it. And then what made me want to go in is I watched Jon Jones versus Machida.
Okay.
Excuse me. It's just coronavirus.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
That's harmless.
We're all triple vaxxed.
It's all good.
Just get the fuck out the lab right now. You can tell you just by being around me.
Vaccine shots, man.
Yeah.
There's vaccine.
They're free.
Is that crazy look or what?
Yeah. Vaccine and Hennessy in there. Vaccine
Hey, that's how we're drinking in here.
It pairs beautifully, right? Yeah.
Yo, should have passed out Hennessy during the. Anyways,
so you passed him out of school.
I passed him out of school several times,
and you're giving it the crazy look.
I'm giving it a look like, I saw Jon Jones fight Lyoto Machida.
Okay.
At the time, Lyoto was the first person to like hit him for real.
Yeah. Stuck his ass.
Hit him. You know what I mean? And keep it 1,000, he was outstriking him until Jon Jones said, fuck all this. I'm big as fuck. I'm going to guillotine you.
He had a great corner advice. That's what it was.
Yeah.
He said, take that shot and step in.
Yeah. Boom. Caught him. Got him.
Changed the whole fight.
But before that, he had no answer from him.
No, nothing.
And I was just thinking, I'm like,
that was round 3, right? After round 2 rounds?
It was, 2 rounds getting his ass whooped. All struck. Dealing with this fucking awkward motherfucker, right? This is before Michael Page got big, right?
You want to be the new dragon.
I was in my head, my first thought was like, what if Jon Jones knew karate? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He had this long ass reach, but he couldn't. But Machida's distance was
he didn't understand the movements.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, motherfuckers at this point keep calling me, you look like Jon Jones. You look like Jon Jones. I don't look like Jon Jones. He's just a tall black guy. So
and you are a tall black guy.
But that's just like saying you look like, I don't know,
Pancho Villa?
Huh?
Pancho Villa?
Sure. I was gonna say George Lopez.
I'm fat brown. I'm fat
George
brown.
Lopez is the boy. You know what I'm saying?
Fat and brown.
That's the boy.
Don't say old. Fat and brown.
I said he's the boy. You know what I'm saying? That's the man.
It is. So you look like Jon Jones.
I've been compared simply because of my build, right? So one day after I see the fight, I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
And, I started going, and then my roommates were like making fun of me. They're like, yo, you're fucking lame for this. You know what I was saying? They didn't say it like, no, they were fucking rude, but they're I love them. They're like my best friends. We keep saying, like, I wish we had documented those times because we were just like, it was wild.
Yeah, I know. This is one of those houses.
This is one of those, exactly. When I walked up in here, the atmosphere was like, this is Fox. We lived on a street called Fox.
Okay.
And we called the place Fox House. Before it was like
what zip code was that?
95110.
You were near
Japantown.
Okay, yeah.
Near Japantown.
You're up almost hood right there. Okay.
Yeah, man. I grew up in a lot of hoods, but I'm not hood. You know, not even grew up in hoods. I'm sorry. I lived in a lot of hoods as an adult, but as an upbringing, my parents tried to shelter me as much as possible. They're immigrant parents from.
That's better that way. You get the hood experience as an adult.
Yeah, man. It was cool. I'm like, why you talk like I've talked to people on the phone. I'm like, you sound white. Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Hire me.
I don't care.
Hire me.
People always tell me like, you're the whitest black guy ever. Good.
Let me see. I'll close my eyes.
That means they're gonna not shoot me.
I'll close my eyes. I'll close my eyes and listen to you. Keep talking.
Yeah, man. Sound like Chad.
You sound like Steve.
I
have 2 Steves next to me.
Steven.
2 Steves next to me.
Yeah. Steven just gotta make it real smooth.
Steven. Like with a STPH, right? Or
absolutely.
Oh yeah. That's like the whitest Steven I know. You know what I'm saying?
This is the whitest. This is the whitest Viking I know right here.
The whitest Viking.
His Instagram is the Viking of the West.
I love it.
Because there's no Vikings on the West. He's it.
That's it.
He's the only Viking in all the West Coast.
He's the one.
He's running the West Coast. The Viking.
Anyone know that movie? I'm going off a tangent, man.
That's all right. Fire away. So your boys are making fun of you.
So anyway, they're like, bro, what the fuck? Why don't you go to a Muay Thai gym? Why don't you go boxing gym? I'm like, dog, I want to learn karate, right? Yeah. My goal was to eventually, in my head, to do this, but I'm like, if that'll be a solid base, you know what I mean? I'm going to learn that. And then I got to a point where I was just like, I don't know how I came across it, but Kung Lee used to do a tournament back in the day called, do you know who Kung Lee is?
Yeah, of course.
That's the legend.
Yeah.
The
tournament. Does he still come into AKA every now and then or not at all?
I have seen him outside of AKA, but I haven't seen him in AKA ever. You know what I'm saying? But he's old as fuck, you know. He's got a, I'm sorry, he's not old.
Why do you say old as fuck like you hate old people, bro? I love old people. You say it like that, bro.
I love older women. You know
what
I'm saying?
True, I agree.
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, his son's fucking scary. I see him on like the kickboxing tournament.
Bad boy?
He's a bad boy. And I'm like, yo, he shouldn't be competing with these fucking kids. No, like, it's not fair. But he's good. Shout out to both of them. Where was it going with that? So he had a tournament back in the day called Born to Fight. I forgot how I came across it. And I had only been training for about like 10 months. There we go, spin all over the place. And I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. Let me just run it up, right? Yeah. So I looked at this, signed up for the tournament, and like the rules for like beginners were like some pussy shit. Like you can't hit to the head, you got to hit to the body. I'm like, fuck this. I'm gonna go for the next level up. Yeah. It was like 2 to 5 years of experience.
You're trying to hurt people, bro.
Yeah, I want to two things. I wanted to prove this works, and I also want to know for myself. I'm like, I'm not wasting my time, right? So I'm just getting a fight for real. Yeah. So I signed up for the intermediate level, 2 to 5 years of experience, and trained, right? And then time came. My first opponent, I fought 2 people that day. My first opponent, I think he had trained 2 years, 2.5 years. Okay. Yeah. Ran through him. And then the second guy had trained 5 years. I'm not going to call him old. He was a little more experienced, right? In age. Right? No, it was like, you know, in this like coming towards the end of his prime. But either way, he's been training for like 5 years. Yeah. Fucking knocked him out. TKO. Oh, shit. Yeah. Wow. So at that point, I'm like, oh,
I can do this.
I can do this, right? The name of the tournament was called Born to Fight. And then I had my roommates come to watch too. And then like this girl that I liked at the time came to watch too. Like it was even extra motivation. So after that, I'm like, fuck, I can actually do this for real. Yeah. And then, so I kept training the judo, kept training karate for a bit. Still kept, I didn't leave until maybe like 5 years later. Only because I was the only guy that was actually competing. What he was teaching me was legit, but it was just martial arts. You know what I mean? I'm like, sparring partners, it's non-existent. You know, I mean,
it was traditional training.
It was traditional training. Right. We were sparring and shit, but like, you know what I mean? So I'm going ahead of myself. The very next year, I had gone out of school for a while. I had got back into school, and I found out San Jose State had a judo program. So I started taking a couple semesters of that. At this point, I'm training karate and I'm training judo.
At like the best judo school. I mean, San Jose State is about as good as it gets.
Let me just preface this. I am fucking horrible at judo. I am not good.
Well, on that mat, maybe. Probably elsewhere you can hang.
Horrible. Listen, I am not a judoka. Okay. However, I got good balance because of it.
He's a judo expert over here.
Yeah, I'm sure you are.
I've never trained there at San Jose State, but I know a lot of people who have, and they're all...
No, they're all fucking good. As soon as
you make contact,
they're all fucking good. It's just I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why. It just takes me I don't know. I just have I don't know. But like, shout out to David Williams though. He did like when it came to the Newaza, I have no problem just wrapping people up. You know what I mean? I'm like, fuck it. I've done like I did like 2 judo tournaments and I actually placed. You know what I'm saying? I did. So actually, I take that back. You know what? You know why I say I'm not good at my standard is Mo Alakwa. I don't know if I say his last name, but he trains at AKA. Shout out to him too. He's gonna be the next one too. He's like, anytime that folk grabs a hold of me, I'm gonna I call it first class flights. So I'm like, I'm not like him, but like, I can fucking trip your legs. You know what I'm saying? I can trip your legs. So anyway, I've been doing that. I was doing that, and then and I was also taking classes at I want to say Foothill. I was going to San Jose State, going back to school. I saw a flyer for like one of those expos. And they had like MMA and shit. Okay. So I'm like, am I really about this? All I do is at this point I was obsessed about MMA. Okay.
How old were you at this time?
2013, so 22 turning 23. Okay. So I was 22 when I had my first MMA fight. Spin all over the place. No, tripping. 24. No, fuck up. So okay, my first MMA fight was in 2015, so I was 24, 25. Okay. 24, 20, 25.
Fucking break the mic.
I'm breaking the mic, man. No, this shit looks
expensive. Spit on it, you buy it, bro.
I mean, shit. Well, then I should just... No, I'm joking. What was they saying?
24, 25 for MMA fight.
First MMA fight. Okay. I saw the this flyer, and I called it because at this point I had all I cared about was MMA. I was just a fan, super fan. Yeah. I was watching all this shit. Super Fight League. Did anyone even motherfucking know Super Fight League? That's exactly. No one knows what this call that. Yeah.
Shit, not that one.
Affliction. All
You're
kinds
fucking
of shit.
weird.
Fucking weirdo. My mom called it out too. Like I remember
I think that's the one I haven't heard of. Super Fight League.
Super Fight League used to be in India. Michael Page used to. That was one of his first.
Yeah, that's the only one I haven't heard of.
Yeah, I don't even know.
If you want to keep making up promotions, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm making up shit. It's the Latino League. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
I can't. Fuck. We get canceled.
Yeah, we don't get canceled. Fuck
I did say that.
I said it.
We said it.
Yeah, together. Teamwork makes teamwork.
Hennessy.
And so you got bro, fucking cheers. Now you're going to get canceled that shit, bro. Mm-hmm.
And I work at a bar, too. I'm fucking wearing Carter Fly on. Shout out Carter.
Oh, shit. Free drinks? I like it.
For me.
For you? That's the last drink here, then.
I know, that's the last one. Before you tell me all that.
And so you're getting into your first fight.
So I got my
Super Fight League.
Super Fight League. No, so I called the promoter.
Mm-hmm.
And, I'm like, yo, I'm down. I'm trying to do it. I trained. And I forgot what happened. My opponent had pulled out, right? So I was going to fight in January of that year. When did I hit that guy up? 2014. It ended not happening at the expo. So I got another fight for you in the very next month in Salinas. So I'm like, okay, cool. I have more time. All I was doing at the time is going to the karate school and training judo at San Jose State.
Okay.
Oh, you asked me about a clip. I should have told you that. My very first fight was that. And I fought some kid in Salinas, and he was like a purple belt at the time.
Purple belt in what art?
In jiu-jitsu.
Okay, jiu-jitsu.
I don't give a fuck about me when I was younger. And I'm not like that now, but I see kids in the gym, and I'm like, I wish, man. I wish I had that same, what's it called? That recklessness.
Okay.
With the experience I have now. But, I didn't care. Anyway, I won the fight, right? And it's so funny. We were talking about my friend Dom. At that time, he had fought right before me.
Okay.
And he went to war with some I don't want to get some Polynesian, some islander.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to say this tongue and so on. Again, that's the thing. I didn't know you can't just say that, which I understood, right? Because someone calls me Nigerian. I don't get offended, but I'm like, bro, I'm not Nigerian. Fuck off. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, he went to war with this kid. And at the time, if you ever met Dom, he has this way about him. This guy's real cocky. I want to fight him. At the time, I did not like him.
I would have liked his style.
He's next. You know what I'm saying? But rest in peace. I love you, brother. But so I won that fight, and it just kept going. Yeah, yeah, and it's yeah.
And when you were an amateur, how many fights were you fighting a year as an amateur?
Shit. As an amateur, I was running it up. I would say 3 to 4.
Damn, a year?
Yeah, excuse me.
Damn,
I ended up getting about 14 fights.
Holy crap.
Amateur fights. But I didn't really get I would say I really got my shit together in about 2017 is when I finally joined AK.
Okay.
2017, 18. But up until then.
Did you get recruited or did you just kind of knock on the door and say what's
walked on.
Okay.
And at that point,
they to recruit, bro.
They recruit wrestlers or fucking talented fucking guys, right? And it's just
what am I doing here?
That's exactly what it was. I remember my first time at the gym, I met Javier Mendez. No. So when I first got to AK, I didn't know the procedure.
Okay.
Right? I didn't.
What is the procedure? Talk about that.
To fight with.
Yeah. Talk about that.
At this point,
people don't know.
They don't know. Okay. So I'm still working 9 to 5.
Okay.
They have a morning practice at AKA, and then they have, classes for the civilians and stuff.
Correct.
For the commoners, I'm joking. For the
peasants.
For people who want to learn, right?
Peasants.
I work in the morning, so I didn't even know this existed, right? So I'll dip. So I'm like, I forgot. I always thought if I do well enough on the amateur circuit, eventually they'll come recruit me, right? No, never happened. Eventually I'm like, fuck it. I'm just gonna walk up in there. You know what I'm saying? So I was coming when I first started taking my first classes, it was in 2017. I would just go to the jiu-jitsu class and the Muay Thai class and you know what I mean? And there's guys there who were, learning. And at this point I had already had 10 fights going in there.
Nice. What was your record when you walked into that gym?
That's what I said. That's why I knew I had to go to AKA because the record was 5-5. It was not good.
Yeah.
I had it's not bad either.
Mm-hmm.
It was literally, what do you say?
It was experience. It was amateur.
It was experience, but it was 50-50 at that point.
You were running with no coach.
That was it. I was running for no coach. And I had developed a record they'll know this guy will take fights. Mm-hmm. So they'll put a motherfucker You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Tony will take it. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll beat them.
You were still Tony. You weren't the Tiger yet.
I mean, I got the name, the Tiger at that point, right? I didn't. People were like, "When you niggas, I'm calling you the Tiger." I'm like, look, since I was a little kid, they would always call me that, right? I didn't want to go for it, right? But someone broke it down to me. It's like, dog. He said, Tony the Tiger, the Frosted Flakes is a goofy motherfucker, right? I'm like, yeah, I guess. He's like, that's you. And I'm like, the fuck? You were like, why would I want that shit? He's like, no, but hear me out, dog. Hear me out.
Marketing.
But by nature, he's a tiger. What does that mean? So like, if you put that motherfucker in a cage back in the corner, he's gonna fucking tear your head off. So and that's you too as well. I'm like, well, okay.
We'll work with it.
I'll go with it.
Okay.
I'll go with it. So no, I didn't fucking, I stuck with it. Okay. it. I'm like, all right. Where was I going with this? So at this point, I had people
Five
know.
5 and 5, you walk in and people want to know what's the procedure when you walk into AKA.
Okay, so when you walk into AKA, at this point, I'm just taking classes. I didn't know where the fighters go or anything like that, right? I'm just thinking, eventually I'm going to see where the fighters at. Yeah. I remember, I think Cormier was still fighting. I forgot which fight it was. It was either defending, I forgot. This is
Gustafson?
Before. It might have been.
It was about that time frame. Gustafson or...
Maybe it was Gustafson. I can't remember, but he was getting ready for a fight. That was like Rumble. My first...
Or Anthony
Maybe
Rumble.
It was Rumble.
Might have been about that time frame.
I think he was second time fighting Rumble. He fought him twice, right?
I think he fought him once. He fought... who did he fight twice? Did he fight him twice?
I can only recall one.
I think he only fought him once.
I could be wrong.
Yeah,
I can't remember. But anyways, that was like the one. I'm like, oh shit, okay, so maybe I had to put in my time here in the classes to go with the coach. But that was the only fighter I had to at the time. And then a couple guys would come in jiu-jitsu class, you know what I mean? Every now and then, and I started to I was a real nerd. So I'll like guys.
Oh, that's a fighter.
Yeah, I remember the first time I saw Thomas Dion and he was still on the circuit. I'm like, oh. He's just like, what the fuck? Yeah. What? How you doing? Now it's just Coach Tomas, but like.
Now you don't respect him.
No, man, I love him even more, if anything, Don't get me.
I'm trying to start a fucking
I
fight
know.
between you and him.
It's not
I'm not coaching you no more.
Yeah. No, man.
I saw what you did on the Holding You Money podcast.
I can't even
You actually kicked out of AKA.
Oh, I'm going to kick out of AKA. You're going to get me kicked out of AKA.
Canceled and kicked out of
You're going to get me canceled and kicked out, man.
If you decide to come back and fight me, I got a bat for you right there.
No, man, you got to train me if you get me kicked out, man.
There you go.
Miyagi, you said you was this black one in the streets, man. I'm trying to learn that street shit.
We'll get down, bro.
Street jitsu.
Street jitsu, bro. So you're already,
so I've been taking classes.
You're fanboying out.
I'm fanboying. Taking classes.
And then he tells you what's up. This is what you got to come into this time.
So the owner, Javier's wife, Joanna. She like watches the camera sometimes.
Okay.
I'm in there with guys who haven't, you know what I mean, regular guys.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm a little bit better, if that makes sense.
You're athletic.
You know I'm athletic. You know what I mean. I've been in fights at this point. She kind of called me. She's like, "Are you a fighter?" I'm like, "Yeah, aren't we all fighters?" You know what I'm thinking? She's like, "Why aren't you training with the fighters?" And I didn't understand what she meant by that. I'm like, I am. You know what I'm saying? And just went about my way. And then at the time, now he's super busy. You know what I'm saying? But at the time, Javier Mendez used to she would open up the gym. Or by the time I got there, she was there. By the time I'm leaving, he's like the last person there, watching. Okay.
This was what year was this? Say it again.
I want to say when I had started taking classes there. My first class maybe towards the end of 2017, but I approached Javier 2018.
Okay.
So he's watching the camera. So he's kind of every time I'm leaving, I'm saying bye. He's kind of looking at me like I didn't know what, you know what I mean? But in hindsight, I'm like, oh, this guy's over here bullying fucking, you know what I mean?
Fucking up my fucking
peasants. He's bullying,
my peasants.
Your peasants and shit. I don't think no, man, I'm getting ready to fight. And then some other students had asked him, hey, when can I get ready to fight guys? And I had I was on the way. I was eavesdropping. He's like, when you get there. And I'm like, yeah. When does that possibly? He's like, why are you asking? Because he had already had his suspicions about me. And I'm like, at this time I had gotten a fight.
Okay.
So I'm, I'm going hard on soccer dads and shit, right? You know what I'm saying?
You're a dick.
Dude, I know, fucking asshole. He's like, you got a fight coming up? I remember that shit. I remember having just fear of God. And we're like, whoa, what? Because he up into them, just, Like, I saw Thunder Mendez for real. You know what I'm saying? He's like, so you're a fighter in my gym and you're not training with the fight team? Where is the fight team? It's like, at the time, now the time has changed to 9 to 11. At the time, it was like 12 to 2. Hella inconvenient ass time, right?
Yeah, of course.
I'm working at that time. I didn't even know. It didn't even come to my head.
Of course.
I'm working at that time. I'm like, that's the fight practice. Like, yeah, show up to practice at 2 and start training with the team. I'm like, fuck. I can't. I'm at work, you know what I'm saying? It's like, all right, come Friday at this time, blah, blah, blah. I got someone for you to spar. And another person's about to be the boy.
He brings Cain Velasquez.
He brings Cain. I'm joking. Brings Cain and DC and Rockhold.
And Rockhold and Khabib.
Take turns beat my ass. No, at the time, he's about to be the boy too. His name is Daniel Allen. He had just joined the team.
Okay.
He just fought on Contender Series. And he didn't get the contract, but he will. Dana White's being a stupid idiot. You'll see him soon. But anyways, he had just joined the team. He was like a stud wrestler.
What's his name again?
Daniel Allen.
Daniel Allen. Okay.
He's a stud wrestler, JUCO champion.
When your next fight, and we'll have you on the podcast, Mr. Allen.
You should have him on the podcast before me.
You better fucking win, Allen, or else we're not gonna have you. There you go.
But
win a fight, get famous.
No, man, he's more famous. He should be more. He's more famous. I feel he should.
No. Keep going with the story.
He's gonna be the boy. So he had me spar him, and I am not a wrestler. You know what I'm saying? I popped him with a jab. He said, "Fuck all this." It took me down all the fucking takedowns.
Oh no!
Boom.
Chain wrestling on your ass.
Chain wrestling. I learned wrestling that day. I learned what wrestling's all about all that day.
Like I thought this was the kickboxing academy.
I'm like, we're at kickboxing.
We're at AKA. No, they're wrestling over there. Yeah.
Hell nah. They teach the wrestlers kickboxing. That's what I learned. Yeah, they teach the wrestlers kickboxing. But yeah, he got me ready for that fight.
Okay.
And I ended up winning.
Oh no shit.
Yeah. Okay. And then I'm like, fuck. There's a whole fight team. I remember this. I remember quitting my job. Again, I was still working for
how many days or weeks after Mr. Allen put it on you?
Shit. I had gotten another fight again. Okay. This time it was for the state title.
Oh shit.
For state championship. Or no, was it right after that? Man, I can't remember.
Just say it, I'll believe you.
Shit. I think it was after. No. It was before.
Before that fight?
It was before.
Is when you
it was the reason why. So I'm like, fuck this. I wanna
go full time.
I'm going in.
Okay.
I'm going in. I remember my boss was like, what the fuck? You're just gonna quit to go be a fighter? And she wasn't mean or anything.
She was just in shock that you take
She was shocked. Decision. At this point, I've been like, I was good at my job selling insurance. I don't know shit about insurance, by the way, right? You don't need to know shit about insurance.
And you just be
you hold the book, you like, oh, what's going on? Oh, okay, hold up. Let me fucking, or you call some fucker.
Now it's just press a couple of buttons and everything comes up on the computer now.
Don't ask me, because I used to sell insurance. My friends won't ask me shit. I'm like, bro, I don't know shit, dude. They would ask.
Hey, I just sound like a white guy on the phone. I sound
like a white guy on the phone. Motherfuckers will come complain to me. I'm like, let me call you back. Call a motherfucker who knows, right?
No, say it right. Say right. Let me call you right back, sir.
Let me call you right back. I'll get back to you as soon as possible, Karen.
There you go.
And then I call another motherfucker who knows what she says, and I write down and regurgitate the same shit, right? Oh, you're so good. And then like, I was real good at selling over the phone. I can't sell shit in person though, right? Like, actually, no, I used to do I did a bunch of sales experience, but like now I'm a personal trainer at the gym.
Okay.
I'm like the worst when it comes to selling memberships. I hate doing it. I don't want to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's my shit. I love selling.
I hate it. My boss is always on me. Shout out Mimi. She's always on me. So I usually don't like you.
What do you get self-conscious or something?
No, man, it's because I just want to train the people. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, that's why I end up coaching.
Okay.
To not do that. You know what I'm saying?
You want them to bring you the clients.
That's why I'm in the gym where I'm at. Yeah. Like, so I don't have to go and look for them. You know what I'm saying? And, it's been working out for me.
Okay.
So yeah, I end up quitting my job so I can train with the fight team.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And it took a while for me to like earn my, what do you call it?
Position, your respect.
My respect, you know what I mean? I feel like, because, man, you can't wrestle there. Like, you already done.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Cooked.
You can't even stop a takedown. Once motherfuckers do that, it's like,
I'll take him.
I'm taking him down.
I'll take that.
We're not even fucking sparring.
I'll take Tony the Tiger.
Eventually. But it helped because, like I still need to work on my takedowns, but you can't just take me down no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to really fucking chain wrestle. And still, you're not going to take me down. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
So, Shout out AKA wrestlers.
Shout out AKA wrestlers.
Yeah.
We're coming for you. That's coming for you.
I don't want
still.
them to come for me.
No, you come for them, bro.
What?
Fuck them.
They're my
Your teammates.
Fuck them.
I'm with them. I want them to teach me to wrestle.
Fuck them. Fuck
They're still,
Get 'em
they're
in
still
practice.
teaching me the shit.
Yeah, well.
Still learning. You know?
Sharpening you up.
Just sharpening me up. Yeah.
And so you're in there, right? And how long does it take for you to get comfortable with the AKA team after they're putting you down on your back and blah, blah, blah? When do you start to feel like a homie there? It takes a little while. You got to take some ass whoopings.
You got to take some ass whoopings. You got to take plenty of ass whoopings.
Cheers
Or
to
not.
Cheers to your ass whooping.
You feel me? Either or not. You could just be the boy right away. Like my cousin. I'm always shouting everybody out. Shout out my cousin Rufus. He's going to be the one too. Like he's just cool. He's just cool.
Rufus is training out of San Jose?
So he used
Where's he
to
training out of?
he used to train at Hills Training Center.
Okay.
And right before the pandemic, I was convincing for the longest time, like, bro, come to AKA, come to AKA. Nothing wrong with where he was training. It's just like
You wanted to cousin near you.
I saw potential in him,
Mm-hmm.
and I wanted him to come to maximize that. And then I forgot. I don't know. With him, man, I love him, but he don't ever want to listen to me until he does. Like, yeah, you were right, cousin. I'm like, no, bro, I know. But you finally end up going.
Is his cousin Mexican?
He's Latino.
I knew it. That's what happens,
He's
bro.
Latino.
They don't listen.
I'm
Go
joking.
ahead. Keep going.
He's Liberian.
Is that right? Ali.
Yeah. So, but the minute he joined the team, everyone can recognize the talent that I saw. So, like, he's gonna be just a little more time. You'll see a little more seasoning. I'm shouting everybody out but me.
That's good.
Because who the fuck am I?
Maybe they'll shout you out. We'll see when we have them on. See if they shout you out.
Yeah,
bro.
well, I mean,
if not, they're not your true friends, bro.
No, it's cool, man.
Not
Listen,
your true friends.
no,
Remember this.
I'm not shout me out. I just want to tell you what it was, what it is. So I forgot what were we even on.
So you were talking about when did you feel comfortable with your team? How many months or years did it take?
I would say
You've been on the fight team for
Well, you walked in 5-5 as an amateur, and then you started having. Were you winning right away once they started teaching you how to wrestle?
Yeah,
running through fools.
As an amateur, my record there was 3-1 once I joined the team.
Right, and you said, and then you went pro after that.
Then 14. I went pro after that.
Got it.
But like I would say, man, wrestling finally started to click really sometime last year. You know what I'm saying? Because I had fought a good wrestler, and
it's a trip, right? Like some things, like with technique, some guys are better strikers with their hands. Some guys are better insides with knees and elbows, and some people are great with the legs. Yeah, and some people are just better grapplers, right?
Yeah,
or they started in high school and they have this long, trajectory. Yeah.
And then it comes with the love also, right? You love some certain tactics,
your body type,
and your body your body type.
Well, with me, it's like and
he's longer though, so it's got to be harder for him to get that wrestling.
It took a while. It took me a while. I was super awkward. Shout out Sean Bunch. He always makes fun of me, but like I would say he's like the one that really got me like my wrestling like
on point.
Okay. He'd always make fun of me, but he's telling me instruction. Even though he's laughing at me, I'm listening to what he's saying, and like I'll do it. He's like, "See, there you go. You ain't doing." He would make fun of me, but still, he got my wrestling. Shout out to Sean.
It's a good motivation. Yeah.
He's a good bully.
He's a good bully.
He's a good bully.
The power of bullying.
Yeah. Dude, but he was a good coach too. He would go over drills, and I just want to because I get tired of motherfuckers picking me up and just slamming me and holding me all over the place. I'm like, fuck this, you know what I mean? But it started to really click one day. I forgot when I realized like some good solid wrestlers are having trouble taking me down. And I'm like, well, man, that's all I really need. That's what Chuck Liddell built his career on.
Correct.
Sprawl and brawl.
Just sprawl and brawl. It worked for him.
Yeah, I'm not even thinking about taking people down.
Because that sells also. You got to think about it also, right? You're looking at all these fighters and like, who do people want to watch when they're in the ring? Who do people want to watch when they're on the TV?
Oh, no.
Like, what type of fighters do you want to watch? Well, Sprawl and Brawl is fucking awesome.
Sprawl and Brawl.
Look at
Not the best, but like, you know, people, motherfuckers love Khabib too, you know?
Look, for brawling, Sprawl and Brawl is a shit right there.
Sprawl and Brawl.
You respect the grappling game. I love 100%. Grappling, right? But as far as if I'm watching MMA, I don't want to watch two motherfuckers grapple or two motherfuckers go jiu-jitsu.
It depends on who motherfuckers are grappling, but yes, you're right.
For the most part, yes. Sprawl and Brawl fucking awesome. Let one motherfucker try to get him down, try to chase him, and if the dude can fucking catch him, fucking beautiful. Yeah. So I like Sprawl and Brawl for it's very entertaining. You think about it, who do people want to watch most? Sprawl and Brawl.
Like, you know what I mean? Adesanya, saying another person.
Mm-hmm. There you go, same style.
But I really wanted to be like Anderson Silva. Like he would get taken down and was like, but I'm going to submit you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? That's what I really wanted to do.
Say it again. He's going to submit you.
What is it? What did he used to say? It's okay, no problem. You know.
It's okay, no problem.
Anderson Silva is the go-to.
Wearing his pink ass shirt.
Yeah, man. He can do whatever the fuck he wanted. He's had the light voice. I love Anderson Silva. He's still the go-to me.
He's still badass.
He's the best. Exactly. I forgot what he was on.
And so you were there for...
when I finally start to get...
3-1 on the roll.
Actually, you know what? So it's funny. Like, when you see... I always say I have resting smile face, right?
Uh-huh.
People are like, you're always smiling.
It's better than resting bitch face.
But, you know, sometimes I feel like I always had resting bitch face. Because, like, I'm not... There's times like I'm not... Okay, maybe I'm smiling, but I'm not like realize I'm smiling.
But everybody thinks you're in a good
mood.
Everyone's,
oh, you're so happy. So
that's you at the bar. That's you at the bar, right?
Yeah. Oh, my goodness. I'm just sitting there. This is my neutral face, right? You know? So the Russians used to hate that. They used to, like, I guess in their country, it's like...
They don't smile.
They don't smile. In their country, it's, if you're smiling at someone, you're either mocking them or you're fucking nuts, right? Uh-huh. So I remember who was it? It wasn't Islam, but Islam was there. Islam Makhachev.
Yeah. We're fans.
He's the boy.
Yeah. Bring him on the podcast, bro. Bring him on the podcast. We won't smile. Islam. If you come on the podcast, we'll be there. I'll go kill one of our goats from a ranch. We'll bring him here fresh.
Somebody, one of the Russians that came up to me, he's like, "Why are you smiling at me?" And I wasn't even like, I had just finished practice. I was tired. I was just staring off into space. I had my neutral face on, which is a fucking goofy smile.
Of course.
Apparently.
Of course.
Right?
Verified.
You're crazy, this and that. He wanted to find me. And then he came up to me. He's like, no, it's okay. He had been noticing that this is just, I'm always fucking smiling. Uh-huh. And he used to irritate people. And then eventually like, oh, he's a cool dude. You know what I'm saying? He's cool. And then, but I'd fight too. You know what? I'd fight and I'd win. You know what I mean? Uh-huh. Most. And also on top of that, like, you know what I mean? I'm not even here in cap like, oh, I'm in the gym all day, 27, grinding. Like I had 10 fights.
Okay. All amateur though, right?
All amateur. Okay. I had
so at this point you were like what? Now, 8-14, 8-13?
Shit.
You entered 5-5. Now you're 3-1. So that means you're 8-6. Okay.
Right. So at that point, by the time I had 14 fights, right? Yeah. I have my way. I have my method. You know what I'm saying?
Talk about your method, bro.
It's complicated. I don't know how to say it. Like,
break it down real quick for us.
So for example, I can't say that.
Break it down for us peasants.
It's not.
Why are you laughing at me? Because they call myself a peasant. You feel you're better than me because I'm a peasant? Is that what you're saying, bro?
You said you was a peasant. I didn't say that.
Yeah, but you're laughing.
I'll call you a king.
You're supposed to say, no, you're not.
You're not a peasant. I just say you're a king.
Yeah, but look at the crazy eye you're getting.
What crazy eye?
That's all right, man. That's all right.
This is my regular face.
Now I know why the Russians hate you, bro.
They hate me because
I think I might be part Russian now. Tonight I'm Russian. Look, after this we're fucking getting down. We'll record that too. You got that producer? After this we're grappling with this boy right here.
Tap.
Oh, already, I like that.
I'm running from Abel.
I'm scared of the Russians. The Russian Mexican Abel.
You're right.
I like it.
I want part of it.
So you're 8-16. I don't blame you.
At the point, right? So fuck, what was I saying? I forget what we was on.
8-14. The Russians don't like you. Mexicans don't like you now.
The Russian mafia's after
you. Vietnamese and you're
8-14, right. Yo. Fuck all that.
Uh-huh.
No.
8-14.
8-14. That's why the Russians hate me. Like, get this bum off the team.
What is this guy doing?
What is he doing? I forgot what's going on.
So you're 8-14, and you were saying, okay, at this time. 8-14. Sorry, bro. Fucking your shit up.
8-14.
You're gonna believe me, then you're gonna get no more older women, bro.
Yeah, man, shit. You know what I found out?
All single mothers. All single mothers that are professionals.
Sign it up.
They can't take no fucking direction.
Yo,
he likes these. Run it. Run it.
Me and someone were having a conversation the other day.
Can we change something real quick before we get back to your fighting? So what would be your like ideal woman? Like these older women have 3 kids, 3 different baby fathers. Professional. They make
no girls after this.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
I'm worried about it.
They're gonna jump all over you after this. Look, this is the ideal woman. He's a lover. He'll protect you. You just gotta go to work. He'll be home taking care. After he comes home, sweat. Make sure you massage his whole body. Your stepkids. His kids will be his stepkids. He'll take care of them, train them how to fight. You work. Better make sure you're making how much money? 100,000.
They.
Oh
yeah.
Yeah, you better make it 80.
Mr. Mom.
80? 80,000 a year.
Sounds good. Whatever.
Let's lower your standards a little bit.
Fuck
Just make $80,000 a year.
Hey, okay. Whatever you want, baby.
And this man's got you taken care of.
Whatever you want.
Smile.
Well, you know.
There you go. You can have all that.
Whatever you need.
That's your commercial right there.
Who's that?
He's available. Let's go back to your fight. I just hooked you up, bro, with like half the Bay Area right now. Because half these women have kids.
No East babies.
They're acting like fucking dudes because they make $80,000 and shit.
No Oakland girls.
There you go. No Oakland girls. Damn, bro.
They're horrible.
They're horrible. So it sounds.
You heard of me.
So it sounds.
You heard
girls.
me, Oakland.
Except Camel. Camel girls are good, right? Camel girls are good. And like, why you say that? I was trying to hook you up, bro. Just fucked your shit up.
Camel girls like me.
Canceled. So you're about to go pro. You get the call from Javier. Javier says, hey,
no. So I forgot where we was at, but my pro debut was actually.
Wait, before you're going way too fast, bro. Slow it down for us peasants. So when you get Javier says, hey, Tony the Tiger. Now became the Tiger. You're about ready. You're ready, son. You're ready to go to the big leagues. No,
actually, how did that happen? Opposite. It was the opposite. So again, like I remember I told you, like I'm training wrestling, but wrestling really started to click for me sometime last year. Really,
okay.
That's when I really realized.
So were you fighting?
I started to believe my wrestling. I should say.
But did you fight pro before you?
Yes. So you brought up my pro debut.
Okay.
My pro debut was during the pandemic. Nice. Right.
2020.
21
okay.
May.
Oh, that shit did last like 3 years. Huh?
That lasted forever. I was gonna go pro, literally, March 2020.
Dude, chaos.
Right?
Yeah.
I remember that day lockdown.
Dude, everyone remembers March 2020 as a chaos.
Do you want to know what I did March 2020?
Person, tell me.
So Tai Tuivasa had came to.
Cheers to Tai Tuivasa.
Shout out to Tai.
Here's our shoey, Tui.
Ty's a fucking animal. Tai. Oh shit! I don't know if I should say this. No.
Say it. Ty's gonna love
Tai
it.
and
Tai Tuivasa. Next time you're in the Bay Area, come here. I'll have a shoey with you.
Yeah.
In my boot, son.
I did a shoey with him and Brian.
So we can do shoeys all night here.
If you know who I Am the Bay is, his name is Brian. I forget his last name, but he's like our official. He's Habib's official photographer.
Okay.
So
Russian guy, you scared of him?
No. He's a big fucking guy.
There you go. I'd be scared of him too. He's a Russian
guy. He's got a boss beard.
Don't give him a rest face.
He knows that. This face gets me in trouble, man. It do, man. I'm not trying to like.
Trying to believe it.
Other times you're like,
I'm starting to look at you now and I want to punch you.
You either want to punch me or people want to come talk to me. I'm like, bro, I don't want to talk to you. And I don't know how to be rude about it. You look so nice. And they wanted to come talk to me.
Where's the tip?
I'm not a...
Just give me a tip. Just give me a fucking tip here.
Shout out Cardiff.
Cardiff. There you go.
I threw this shirt on because...
Because you're trying to get more ladies to come there. Ladies, if you want to come see this sexy Tony the Tiger, he's at the Cardiff.
Not all at once.
Serving you all night long.
Not serving.
He eats raw eggs, beets, walnuts. He can go all night long. You're welcome.
In there.
Go ahead.
Again, what was it? Where were we?
Did I throw you off a little bit?
You threw me off a little bit. I'm like,
shit. Okay, so you get the call. No. So
March
2020.
March 2020.
Okay. 21.
Okay, 21 is my debut. But okay. March 2020. It's a funny story. Okay. So Ty had came to the gym to like improve his wrestling.
Okay.
Right. Then the pandemic happened. At this point, like again, like people either like my face or not. So he'd always see me smiling, like he's a cool dude or whatever. I forgot how he had exchanged numbers. He was asking for some like weed.
No homo.
No homo. I'm joking.
Pedro.
I know. Where you got fucking Pedro sleeping and shit? You're fired. Jose, at least we'll get some type of reaction 30 minutes later, Space Jam. Jump on there. We're getting no reaction from Pedro. Space Jam, we'll get 30-minute reaction later.
He was asking to, get some dro and shit. And of course, because I'm from here, I'm like, yeah, I got it. And then Brian came through. And we got faded. He was at this Airbnb. Well, Brian stayed for a little bit.
She was getting faded.
But me and him got faded. And then I think he had like swiped with some bitch on Tinder. And she had a friend.
She brought a friend over to you?
No, we went there, right?
She was big.
No,
big girls. Big girls need love too.
There's some cute girls.
Big girls need love too.
Anyway, I'm not going to say too much, but Ty is the boy, man. Ty gets... If you didn't know he gets down, I know for facts he gets down. I know for fact he gets down.
Tai Tuivasa? He's a bad boy.
So anyway, my
shoeys all day with Tui.
Shoeys. I did a shoey with him, right?
I'll do it right now.
Fuck, that shit was disgusting. I still have the shoe. Matter of fact, when we did the shoey, it was me, Brian, and Ty. We climbed up what's that place in Allen Rock? The hiking spot.
I don't know if Tui can handle the shoey with us, bro, because Mexicans do it with tequila, bro. He's over there rookie status.
I can't do the rookie. I can't even do the rookie one.
Tuivasa.
It's disgusting.
Tai Tuivasa still sipping on beer. We do tequila out here. We Mexicans. What's up?
I only did one and only shoey, and that's only it was gonna be. Well, the time I did the shoey, it was my shoe was all muddy and shit. we had climbed up this fucking like, you got to do it. He's all, you have to do it. I didn't know. I didn't know what the plan was. He had planned to do some like
a resting face,
Instagram shit, right?
With your resting face, you couldn't say no.
We were up here. It's like, fuck you. I'm like, we got you, right?
How funny is that fucking dude?
He's funny.
Oh yeah, he is.
He's a funny dude.
Hilarious. Okay.
And then we got to climb down the mountain barefoot or with the shoe with the beer. I still have the shoe though. I'm like, bro, should I keep this? Should I auction this? No, and I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it and frame it because he did the shoe off of it. Anyways, my debut. So the pandemic happens, and the pandemic during that time was kind of.
It was hidden, right?
It was kind of fun. I'm not gonna lie. It was kind of fun.
Oh,
it was like
it was in the cut, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
That's when I found Clint. Right when everything started. Like, this is great.
This is cool. It was like prohibition. You know what I'm saying? Right. We were like meeting up in like parks and garages and shit. And like, shh, we can't even be around each other and shit, right? Like it was fun. Like training got innovative, right?
Yeah.
And then, oh shit, I should turn that off.
It's all good.
Okay.
So I'm telling you, it's working already. I'm already shouting you out. Look at all these girls already hitting you up, bro.
It's my mom. I'm joking. What was I saying? So yeah, training in the pandemic was fun, right? And then AK like had opened up on the low. Right. You know what I'm saying? This is a real hush hush.
Yeah.
That's how I knew I was something of worth, right? Because Coach Ron he didn't tell everybody. It's like, hey, practice, Coach. I love Coach Ron Kessler. Shout out to Coach Ron Kessler. He sounds like Batman. He's like training at this time. I'm like, what? Gym's open. For real? It's like, don't tell nobody. Oh, okay.
This is Batman.
I'm like, what? He's invited me back? So I got back there. We were training during the pandemic.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
21 happened. And I was impatient. That's right. I was turning 30 in 2020. And I realize it now. I wasn't too older, but in my mind, I'm like, fuck, I'm in my prime.
Dude, you turn into a chick, bro. When girls turn 30, they're like, I'm old.
Not necessarily I'm old, bro. I didn't know how long this shit was going to last, right? I didn't know. I'm like, fuck, dude. I don't have any pro fights
my prime years are about to get started.
Exactly. Yeah. I'm starting my prime now. Yep. You know what I'm saying? So I was real impatient. I really wanted to fucking fight.
Yeah.
And then as an amateur, I would always get my own fights. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. The coaches get irritated by that because they want to get me favorable matchups. You know what I'm saying? To help me progress in the right direction. By the time I got to AKA, man, I was fighting everybody. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Whoever, you know what I'm saying? Undefeated guys, whatever the fuck, to go to their hometown.
Yep.
I didn't give a fuck, right? So, and the same thing was the same thing. I don't know who got me some matchup. I was just searching the internet and shit like that. Anyway, I found a match in Pennsylvania.
Damn.
And then I didn't know who it was. I didn't give a fuck. I'm like, cool, we got a match, right?
Uh-huh. This was a pro debut.
My pro debut. Okay.
In Pennsylvania?
In Pennsylvania.
Okay.
Went to his hometown. I told Coach Ron who it is. He's like, what? I'm like, fuck, you know this guy's like, yeah, we're trying to recruit him. It's like, you are? He's like, don't take that fight. Why? Don't take it. He was like a stud wrestler. You know what I'm saying?
Who was it?
What was his name? Jake Lowry.
Okay.
Jake Lowry, man, he's really good.
He's a nowhere now. Go ahead.
I mean, I don't know. He just doesn't fight anymore. I don't know why. What's going on, Jake? But
you broke him, bro. You broke that fool.
Actually. So everyone was telling me not to take this fight. Don't take this fight. Don't take this fight. And that kept pissing me off. I'm like, bro, fuck you.
Hit that. If you don't want me to fucking progress.
No, don't hit that.
Hit that shit. No, hit it, Pedro.
Don't hit that. Don't hit that. No, don't hit it. Don't hit it. Because here's the reason why.
You got the fucking dude to do it. If you don't want me to win, if you don't want me to progress, fuck you.
They wanted me to win. You gotta lie, which is why. They were like, don't take this fight, right?
If you're gonna destroy that fucking guy, we're not gonna recruit him.
If AK is recruiting you, that means you're the fucking boy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
On paper, it was a bad matchup.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But who cares? You know what I'm saying? At this point, I had other people had given me other matchups too. I wanted to fight some Olympic wrestler from in Mexico. Yeah, man. I'm still not gonna shy away from a fight, but yes, now I'm looking at it strategically. Now, but back then I was just impatient. I didn't.
Okay.
I just turned 30, and I'm thinking like,
we got this fucking party popping.
We gotta get it started.
Yeah.
So anyways,
like you said, you didn't know how long this shit was.
I don't know. I didn't know how long COVID was going to be. So, they didn't want me to take the fight. I didn't listen. I go all the way to Pennsylvania. Right.
When?
May 21.
You destroyed the guy.
Did I win?
Yeah.
Oh, no. He smashed me instantly, dog. He smashed me. He was the boy.
First round.
In my mind, you won. Go ahead.
First round. So, whole time, okay, they're feeding my head that he's a wrestler. He's a wrestler. He's a wrestler. So, I'm preparing for takedowns. Takedown. I'm like, I'm going to stop the takedown and we're going to fucking fight. You're not going to. And I watched, shit. All he does is holding people. Okay. All of a sudden, he turns into fucking
striker.
Who's the fucking, I don't know, Adesanya and shit. We come off, right? The fucking hits me. I did not see that coming with a head kick. I'm like, oh shit. And I got knocked down. I didn't go out, but like I got knocked down. I'm like, fuck. And in hindsight, if I had just relaxed a bit, I probably could have made it out of there. But I was just so unexpected. Like, bro, I was supposed to get taken down, not knocked down. You know what I'm saying? And so he caught me off guard and he won. And then I came back with my tail between my legs, but it was all love. The coaches were just like, you crazy motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Well, like, are you going to like
keep going?
We're gonna work. And I'm like, I'm just gonna listen now. And I still didn't listen. But I listened more than I did. Then that same year, I got another matchup. He had fought, his name is CJ Blackman. He had fought one of my teammates, Fabian, again, I was talking about. Okay. He whooped my ass earlier today. But I wanted to get revenge for him. Okay. Well, he won the fight, but like he got DQ'd in the fight. The dude did some stupid shit in the fight. CJ's a good dude though. You want to meet him, he's a good dude. Okay. But in the fight, he did some stupid shit. And I'm like, this is a good matchup. But it was at light heavyweight. Okay. He was a big fucking boy. But he was a striker. And I'm like, okay, if you're a striker, I'm going to fight you. Fair fucking fight. I'm going to outstrike you. Maybe not, I don't know. I shouldn't say that, but like, I'm confident in my striking ability. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, you got a wrestler. I'm like, I'm going to fight. We're going to fight. We're going to striker. I'm going to jab your fucking face all day. Right? That's what I did. I won the fight by TKO because I cut him. Oh shit. Yeah, yeah. But he was a big fucking boy. Now he fights at heavyweight. Okay. Then the fight after that, when I realized my wrestling came together.
You kicked him out of light heavyweight fucking rankings up to get out of here. Is that what you said?
No. Now he's big. He was big. When I had weighed in against him, I had to wear my shorts to make 205. But because he was a striker and he was a striker, I was confident that I can win that fight. Okay. As an amateur, I had fought at 205 a couple times before. Okay. So I'm like, okay, let's do it. I did it. I won. The very next fight was a guy from Alpha Male, Team Alpha Male. He was a wrestler. He was like,
you usually have smaller guys though.
That's what I'm saying, right? Not too. So that's rare. So yeah, he was just a big boy. Okay. And they told me definitely don't take that fight. And at the camp going up to that fight, I had dislocated I didn't know at the time, but my left shoulder. Actually, I know what happened. I'm not going to say who did it. I was training with somebody and they had taken my shoulder out of.
Say the name. I'll cover it. What's it?
Someone, but I'm not upset because I wanted him to go hard because I'm going to fight this fucking wrestler guy. So I wasn't even mad at him. You know what I'm saying? Gotcha. He did what he was supposed to do. And so anyway, he ended up turning my shit apart, right? And I didn't know at the time. I'm like, it's just a little sore. And it just kept hurting. And I'm like, fuck, dude. So now I have this one fucking arm and I'm finding a bad match with my fight parents are telling me don't take it. You know what I'm saying? My fight parents. But at the time though, man, I needed that money. You want to go. I needed that money. Like,
how much you make on that fight?
Not a lot.
Like $100,000?
I made like a couple mil. No,
nice. All right, cool. Spent it all. And so you won that one or not?
I did.
You did?
I dominated that fool.
But with one arm.
With one arm. He doesn't know that. Now you know.
Damn. Matter of fact,
my next fight.
You should feel worse.
I do. No. So I won that fight, but going up to that camp, I knew how to wrestle when my wrestling had came together when guys weren't just taking me down as easy anymore. You know what I mean? And I had one sparring session with a guy who used to just whoop my ass anytime. I'm not gonna say the name. Anytime me and him come in the cage, like it's guaranteed for him to beat me up, right? Okay. But this particular session,
because of the takedowns,
because he can take me down, whatever the fuck you feel like. You know what I'm saying? And
fuck you, Luke Rockhold.
Yeah, it was Luke Rockhold.
I knew it.
No, he can take me down whenever, right? But for some reason, It just clicked. No, because I had to fight southpaw because my arm was fucked up.
Okay.
And he was a southpaw. And that session, like,
you were just fighting unorthodox.
I had put it on him, right?
Okay.
And then Coach Ron says, that was the first time I've ever seen you do well with such and such. I'm like, I know. It's like, he had nothing for you in the takedown. Like, right?
Just leveled up.
Just leveled up. I'm like,
the light bulb.
The light bulb.
On, right.
And then when I realized it was just my confidence. I didn't have confidence believing that I can stop a takedown. I just, I'm like, oh man, they got a hold of me. There's some guys that still get a hold of me still, like, this is going to toss me, but still, now it's still in trouble. But up until that point, I don't even know what it was in this particular, because Coach Javier was just so pissed off by me even taking this fight. I'm like, well, I'm going to show him right now that I can fucking do this, right? You know what I mean? I'm like, I'm going to whoop this fucking kid's ass right now.
You think it was that win that gave you that confidence?
That in the gym?
No, the win when your shoulder was out.
It was the win in the gym. It was in the gym. It was in the gym that gave me the confidence. Like, I'm really finna win this fight. Because then the sessions all after that one session, I'm like, dog, just believe in your wrestling. Yeah, my offense is still working on, but my defense is solid. Believe in your takedown defense.
I always believe the same thing right there. As long as your defense is good, you can win a fight, bro.
You know what's so funny? That one of the coaches has said that today, and he was talking about like striking, but it's the same thing. Yeah. If you just focus on your defense, you know what I mean?
You're going to find opportunity.
Your offense is everything.
I've known that since I was a little kid, bro, because I always fought like bigger dudes. Yeah. And I was like, my first coach, his name was Daniel. So I was Kung Fu, right?
Yeah.
Redwood City. And I used to fight like kickboxing fights when I was a kid, right? And teenager. Yeah. Win some and lose some. But mostly I never got knocked out because he always trained me because I was a smaller kid.
Solid defense.
Work on your defense. You're going to find the gaps. You're going to find the gaps. So I was always on my, I was smaller. I was always on my fucking bike. My fucking footwork was good, but found that gap and touched them up. So I always thought, okay, as long as I work on my defense, I'll be all right.
Amen.
I'll be all right.
Amen.
Might not win, but I'm not going to get my ass whooped.
I'm not going to ask whooped, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So all the sessions going up until and then finally I had real, okay, I'm doing all the head of myself. So my shoulder is still fucked up. Mm-hmm. Finally, Coach Ron kind of like, I think it might just be dislocated. Because it was to the point I was like literally just hanging. Oh shit! This shit was just hanging.
I'm like going forward too.
Like forward and out.
Okay.
And I didn't know. This is my first time ever. I saw my chiropractor. Shout out Charlie Fisher. Shout out everybody. Right.
Yep.
She popped it in, and I'm like, oh, it feels a little better. Okay, I can go fight. Yeah. There was no option. I had to take this fight.
Okay.
Oh, bro, I needed that money.
Yeah.
My car had just busted down. I ended up not even fixing the car anyways, but like a lot of shit coming due. Right.
Yeah.
I needed that exact. It was like God telling me, "What are you gonna do?" Like even my first tournament, there was a couple signs. The amount that I had won was the amount that I needed. I'm like, sorry, coach, I'm taking this fucking fight right now, right? And plus, I had confidence that I can beat this kid. All you had was wrestling. Okay. If I take that away, then what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
He's like, "But you can't wrestle." I'm like,
take that.
Yeah, I can. And then I had that session. And ever since then, like, guys could not just take me down whenever they want. They can take me down eventually, but like, it wasn't like before you just pick me up, toss me around like a beanbag. You know what I mean?
So it's pretty much a belief system.
It was always mental. It was always mental.
You're an athlete, right?
It was always mental.
Well, you understood the tactics, you understood the technique. It was just a mental thing. Like, he's in this deep. Okay, it's just a matter of time. He's this deep in my hips.
Yeah.
I'm going to go down. So your mind was already giving up.
It was already giving up in my head.
As soon as you reset it, you're like, fuck that, let's go.
Fuck it.
And the whole world
changed. It changed everything. Yep. And matter of fact, you had told me about fights I should have done. Like if you watched that particular fight, that kid could not take me down for anything, like at all.
We'll show some clips. We'll edit them in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Romero Khan, right after the fight, he goes, the master takedown defense or whatever. That made me feel good because he's a fucking stud wrestler or whatever. All the wrestlers in the gym were giving me props about my takedown defense, right?
Oh, wow. So that fight, there's a lot of examples of
There's a lot of examples. Perfect. Like, he could not do nothing. He had to stand with me, and I was just dropping. Yeah, man, I should have just said that. I just dropped him all over the place.
Damn, that's nice.
But
felt so good, huh?
Yeah, it felt good. So now I'm 2-1. Okay. So now I got a better record. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Then LFA called and shit the bet on that. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm 2-2. I'm like, fuck, dude. My very next fight.
LFA called you. What month was it this year?
It was this year I fought.
I follow you, bro. What the fuck? You're shocking look like what? What Abel? You know, motherfucker, I follow you. Yeah. Okay, go ahead. I'm a fight fan.
No,
I don't know about that weird.
I got with the management company. They're on some weird shit. I'm not gonna say no names. Fuck those guys. Just do the thing for them. And that's the time.
Pedro's sleeping.
Pedro not on his job, dog.
If you don't want me to prosper, if you don't want that, what's best for me, fuck you.
No. PH.
There you go.
Fuck those guys. I'm not gonna say no names and give them.
Go ahead, bro.
But anyways, they had got me in that fight, and man, if I had just won that fight, who knows? But anyways, I lost that fight now, so now I'm 2-2 as a pro. And my very next matchup
was June.
Was in April.
SF Combat.
Me and Dom fought on that card together, and we made a pact. Me and Dom were outside together, man. Let me tell you.
You want to tell us about Dominic Sumner a little bit?
Man, rest in peace. Shout out to the boy. Dominic, man, he was another one who didn't give a fuck. He would fight whoever. He would fight whoever. And he was very skilled, man. He was very skilled, and I just feel like he didn't get his full potential. Yeah.
Shit happens, bro. Look, that's part of life, right? And one of the things we got to do is we got to honor people that we love. And you're still in the game, so I'm pretty sure he's still watching. He's proud of you. He's happy. He loves you from above, right? Yeah. And so he wants to say, you know what? I want to see you fight again. I want to see the next one. I want to see that ass whooping. I want to see the awesome defense, the awesome takedown, sprawl, and brawl. So when your next fight, when is your next fight?
October 28th.
October 28th, where?
SF Combat Napa.
I love that organization, bro. Steve,
shout out to SF Combat. I like the way they do.
Awesome promoters.
There's some good promoters. Guys, another good promoter in the Bay. Also, I can't forget Zhong. He's a legend out here. He pulled
Dragon House.
Dragon
House got to go on. Yeah, we'll get them on also.
Yeah. So
what do you know about your opponent in SF Combat with Steven Gerald?
What do you know about my next opponent? So my next opponent. Okay. So I was supposed to fight Joaquin Lopez.
Okay. What happened? Wait. I heard
rumors. Tell a little backstory.
Wait, I heard rumors about this guy months ago, right?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. And I don't want to say nothing bad because he's probably going to be on here. Probably not never. So, because you're going to put it on him and erase him from the MMA world. Talk about a little bit of back and forth of what he's kind of running from you.
Listen, I'm not saying he's running from me. Look. So, Joaquin Lopez, funny story about him, right? He had did an interview with Zhong.
Okay.
Sometime last year, right before that fight, he had mentioned my name. I responded to that.
He called you out, bro?
He called me out. I responded to the call out saying I accept. I had seen him at that weigh-in. It's kind of just, it's all good, whatever. Truthfully speaking, he didn't say it disrespectfully or rude or anything, but he didn't mention my name. That's when he wanted to fight.
Call you out.
Let's go. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He didn't respond to it.
Once you say the opponent's name,
once you say my name, it's on. And it's so funny. The guy.
Why would you run away from that? Once you say the name, it's on.
We're fighting.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying?
It's on.
It's a whole bunch. I'm going to go off on different tangents, right?
Tony the Tiger. What's up, son? Go ahead, Red. Fuck up your concentration. So he called you out.
I'm a squirrel brain, man. I be going on tangents.
Plus, I got good jokes.
My parents, going back to Africa, they don't believe in attention shot. That's just not to read.
That's just not to read.
I definitely have ADD, 100%.
You definitely do.
You need to focus. You need to focus, Tony. I'm trying to.
I don't want peace. I want problems.
I want problems only. That's my mom. Shout out Ashley Charles. She wants problems always.
I want peace. I want problems always.
Always. I love you, mommy. I call her mommy. I don't give a fuck.
Right on. So do I.
That's my
Come on, mommy. Not your mom. That's worse. My mom.
You call it tu madre.
Mi madre. Mi mama. Mommy. Go ahead.
I forgot that was late.
So dude calls you out. And
he called me out.
He runs away from you.
So he called me out last year.
Mm-hmm.
And we had some interactions.
Okay.
He's a cool dude.
Social media or what?
No, out
in person.
Out in person.
Okay.
He's, real respectful, real nice. The very first time I had seen him after he had called me out, I had tried to start some shit. He was already fighting another teammate of mine.
Okay.
So he's focused on that. I wasn't looking past
your opponent.
My opponent.
Okay.
But I was definitely trying to set up the next one.
Yep.
He wasn't trying to. I'm like, all right, fuck it, maybe whatever.
Okay.
Then I see him again outside. Different, you go to different shows, you see different people. Yeah. He was cool, so I can't be like, oh well, fuck him, just blah blah blah. However, right, this very next card that we fought on in April, he was supposed to fight one of my coaches, one of my teammates, big bro, fucking Wayne Phillips, right?
Okay.
Shout out to Wayne. Wayne's the other voids. I want to shout out to everybody, yo.
We'll bring him
shout
on,
out to
bro.
Wayne, right? He was supposed to fight Wayne.
Okay.
Wayne came out of retirement for that fight. He was my main training partner for that fight. I was so hyped. right? Wayne was one of the. I told you I used to be a fan. There used to be a show called Fight Factory, and he was like my favorite.
I like that show.
Yeah, he was my favorite guy on the show.
That
right?
was fucking old school. When
I first met Wayne, I was like, oh, Wayne. He's just like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Dude. I still love Wayne. I still
fan out boy. If people do fanboy on fucking all these fighters, bro.
He was my favorite guy on the show.
They get shocked when you fanboy on them.
Yeah.
So I fanboy on these motherfuckers. They're like,
Me?
what? I'm like, bro, you know the fuck you are. Like, bitch, I look in the mirror every day, of course.
Now I don't fanboy as much anymore because the guys come in and out, but like,
you fuck them up.
But there's some guys. I wouldn't say that. Say that.
Little Son Southern.
Then saying, listen, you're gonna get me beat up.
By the Russians.
By the Russians.
Why you smiling at me?
They fucking come in.
Put your teeth away.
Gangs. Yeah, I know.
Put your teeth away. Don't smile.
Now they know. Brother. Hi. How are you? Hey, what's up, brother?
Just tell him I got a friend, Abel, like kills goats. So
Abel kills goats.
He'll take care of you.
Huh?
He'll take care of you.
Oh, yeah.
Water. Fuck that shit. Give him more whiskey.
Too much Hennessy, coach.
Give him more whiskey.
I'm not drinking Hennessy, by the way. I am drinking Hennessy.
And so,
Hennessy.
What was your story about the dude who's going to fight your coach?
So, he was supposed to fight him. Right?
Uh-huh.
Me and him are getting prepared together.
Of course.
He's coming out of retirement for this fight.
Uh-huh.
He ducks off to go fight somewhere else.
Fucking dude. I hate that shit, bro.
He ducks off.
And this is guy 5 years earlier or something like that. He had fought Dom as well in Dragon House, right?
Yeah, him.
And that's the fight where Dom separated his shoulder. Like in the last round. Right?
Last round.
That's a really good fight.
It was a good fight.
Yeah.
That's a good fight.
So you fought your boy 5 years ago.
He fought him.
Supposed to fight your coach.
He was supposed to fight my coach. He had fought Ivan as well on that same. But Ivan had won because Ivan's the boy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's a runner. He's a track star.
Yeah. Now me and him get matched up.
Mm-hmm.
Stylistically, he's
like a boxer.
He's a good boxer.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna take anything away from him. He's a dangerous fight. He's a very skilled boxer.
Okay.
But fights like that make me fucking.
Yeah.
Two strikers.
Yeah. I'm
Sounds
a striker.
Great. Yeah.
And it makes me know, like, I'm not that like I'm looking past whoever the guy I'm fighting now. It's another dangerous fight. Two different strikers, right? The one's a real technical boxer. The other guy's more of a brawler. The game plan's still the same, though. They both can drop me, though. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
Like
185ers, your motherfuckers can crack.
Mm-hmm. Both these motherfuckers can crack. You feel me? But Joaquin, I can also crack. There you go. But Joaquin in particular is a very highly skilled boxer.
Okay.
And I like to fight the best guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I beat him, then I'm the boy, right? You know what I'm saying? You got to beat the guy to beat the guy. And he's one of the guys, right? And he had called me out and he had ducked Wayne. So I'm like, okay, we got it now. I get a fucking Instagram message from Antonio. Hey, Joaquin's out. You're fighting Kenan instead. It's another good matchup, but I'm mentally preparing for Joaquin.
Yeah.
I'm in my living room like a nerd, fucking watching YouTube, fucking looking, even the way he fucking squints his eyes or whatever. I'm analyzing this fucking guy, right? That's what I have to do. You know what I mean? Just one time, just to get an idea in my head. And then I'll know, just like I'm dumping all over the place. Like my last fight, James Porter, he's a cool dude. We were good going into the fight. But at one point, he had called me out way back when I was an amateur.
Okay.
Way back when I was an amateur, he had called me out. Then he showed up at the gym because he didn't believe I worked at AKA. I trained at AKA. And I saw him like lace it up. Boy, we me and him were going. Now we you know, we hashed it out, you know what I'm saying? And we were good. Then it was so left field to me when I got the matchup. I'm like, oh, I'm not fighting him. My coach said, he wants to fight you.
Oh, what the fuck?
What? You want to fight me? What the fuck? What do you think? What in that sparring did you think that you had?
I have a chance.
Yeah, I mean, he was more solid, more grappler than me. But like on the feet, it was no contest. No contest, right? So I was really pissed off about that going into that fight.
So let me fuck him up.
I did fuck him up.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I did fuck. I'm sorry, James.
No, you ain't sorry. You fucked him in the face.
And
how do you say sorry if you beat him up and they smile at him all crazy? No wonder the Russians don't like you.
Keep going. I know, I won't like me either, yo. Matter of fact, I fought him with one hand too. So I tore my bicep in the first round of that. If you feel it right here, it's right.
Oh shit! Yeah. The
very first punch I threw, I'm like, oh shit! Right. But I was not gonna lose to him. At that time, I had thought he had called me out.
Same thing as Corey Sandhagen. What was that?
Oh yeah, is that what happened?
Boom, pulled it, pushed. He said first or second jab, something like that.
The very first punch I threw, that shit tore.
You still went 5 rounds.
I went 3.
You went 3 rounds.
I went 3.
You guys are savages.
I dominated him. Sorry, bro. dominate you.
And then so you're leading up to this final fight that you got going. No.
So I'm sorry.
About that dude. That dude who chickened out on you.
So I'll give him a pass because he's fighting for another title on Fight Pass. It's A1 Combat.
Okay.
So Uriah Faber's.
Uriah Faber's. Okay, fine, fair.
Not fair. He called out your name. You got to be a man of his word.
But
okay,
the minute you're done with that fight, after I win this fight, they said they want me to defend my title. It's going to be you because me and you were supposed to fight for this fight, right? It was supposed to be me and you. You're supposed to fight. You're supposed to fight Wayne, right? So you are going to fight for SF title. Me and you are going to fight finally. It's going to happen. You're going to be in the cage with me.
You're going to be locked up in the cage.
So I hope you show up to there.
Hope you don't run.
I don't want beef.
I want problems. Always. I don't want beef.
All right, but who do you got to get through on the 28th, right?
So let me not overlook. So that's enough about Joaquin. Okay. Go do your thing. I'll see you soon. I have another fucking a test. James Cannon.
You excited about that?
James
Cannon. Actually, I watched him fight Gabriel Pacheco, and I'm just like, whoa, this dude is he's a wild motherfucker. I'm not gonna lie, the game plan's kind of the same, but like the strategy, like I don't know.
Everyone
like,
haymakers.
He's throwing everything, huh?
He's throwing spinners. He's doing spinny shit.
He's just going. He don't give a fuck. When it starts, he's getting cracking right now. He's getting cracking right now. So there's real danger. Joaquin would like to move around, circle, look, try to get you extending and catch you. So like, I had to like really, like, I was about to go back to my Taekwondo. I trained a bunch of martial arts. I was gonna go back to one Taekwondo, figure out. I'm fucking doing that game plan, but you know what I mean. Like, I was gonna have to use different weapons.
Yeah.
I got to use different weapons for him as well. Like, this is a real unpredictable striker. Yeah. And he used to be a big boy. You know what I'm saying? He used to be, I saw a clip of him when he first started, he was like a heavyweight, like fat. Yeah. Now he's like slimmed down, but that just means he's heavy. He's stronger.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Awesome, brother.
It's a real fight. Well,
we're excited to see you there. Say your Instagram again, October 28th. SF Combat in Napa. Say your Instagram, brother. And shout out whoever else you have.
Tiger Charles 90.
Shout out anybody else that you want to shout out.
Shout out Jesus Christ.
Apart from those first 90 people you already shouted out.
Say what?
Apart from those first 90 people you already shout out. Anyone else you want to shout out?
Shout out AKA.
There you go. I'll sing AKA.
Shout out AKA.
Yeah. All right. Follow my man here. Tony the Tiger.